Good morning and welcome back to the show. Karen's husband just left.
Yes.
We were having a great time. We were having a good time. So
we fed him and he left.
That's true. Like most guys, you feed them and they leave.
But we saved a good recipe for
I know,
and
I'm surprised that he left.
Actually, they're all good recipes, but this is the steak recipe.
Right, exactly.
Which is awesome. We're doing a top loin steak, strip steak.
Loin, lean?
Absolutely.
Lean,
anytime
loin?
you hear the word loin or round, you know you're after a lean cut. So that's what this is.
Okay, I'm going to start our seasoning here.
Yes, and all we're going to do is sprinkle just a little bit of a garlic pepper blend, and this happens to be just a good generic one. It makes those steaks just pop with flavor on that exterior. We're going to season those up. In the meantime, while he's doing that, I'm just going to show you. We're actually going to grill this steak, and we're going to grill this zucchini and the yellow squash and some onions on the side. Okay. And so what it calls for is to cut a red onion into like 8 different pieces. So what I've done is just taken that. I have soaked the skewers already in water because when we put the wood on the grill, we don't want it to burn. Don't want a problem. So I found it easiest to just stick it like that and just pull those right through like so. All right, so we're gonna get those all skewered up. The next thing I'm gonna do is show you, we want to
I'm gonna make room for you, Karen.
Oh, sure. The other thing, and I'm wielding my knife, you're a little nervous, aren't you?
I'm nervous all the time.
And so basically I'm just gonna take my knife, I'm just gonna cut those. I've already cut the ends off. I'm just gonna cut them right in half. And since this one's a little bigger, I can actually quarter this yellow squash. Okay. All right. Like so. And then these zucchinis are nice little zucchinis. I like to buy them small like this sometimes because you just get a really tender inside. Right. And you can see there aren't a lot of seeds.
Seeds, right.
They're matured. So that's a great way to do it.
And something else we did through the magic of television, we went ahead and put our balsamic vinegar on the grill, and we've reduced that down, so that's going to be nice. What kind of oil are we using here?
Well, this is extra virgin olive oil, which is the heart-healthy oil that I like to recommend. When people buy virgin olive oil, they really just need to buy extra virgin. There are different varieties, but every time they press those olives, they have to add chemicals. So extra virgin is the first pressing of the olives, and that's where you get your most omega-3, the heart-healthy oils. And so don't fall for the light olive oil because that just means it's lighter color. It's not lighter in fat.
Here's a question, because I know we do have a lot of people who watch the show who live in rural communities and may not have access to larger supermarkets like we're at Hy-Vee today in Manhattan. What would be the next option that you would suggest to them if they don't have access to olive oil?
Well, you know, canola oil is another really heart-healthy oil. It's a monounsaturated fat like olive oil is, and that's a good one. But even our soybean oil, which is typically called vegetable oil in the store, those are fine. A lot of the issue is the amount that people use. So you can see here we're just barely, just kind of brushing this off to keep these nice and juicy during the grilling. But so yeah, all those oils are really pretty healthy and just not a bad option as long as you're watching the amount.
Again, we talk about this all the time, but if you shop at one of the Hy-Vees in most of the towns, Lawrence, Topeka, Manhattan, I know there's Wichita's, Kansas City stores, go to the meat case. If you have any questions about any of the steaks that are in the case, just ask the butcher and he'll be glad to help you out anyway.
You know, those guys are really trained well and they know what they're doing, and so they're a good resource.
And also we want to remind everybody that there are dietitians, not as good as Karen at the other Hy-Vees, but
there are in Lawrence and all the Kansas City stores, sir.
Perfect. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to grill these up, and when we come back, we'll kind of put dinner together.
Great.
We'll see you in a minute. Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us. Karen, again, like I say every time, thank you for staying with us, because I couldn't do this without you.
This looks pretty tasty.
Oh my gosh.
It smells wonderful.
It does. It's unbelievable. And balsamic vinegar, I don't know if people cook with it a lot, but you
see it a lot in dressings and those type of things. I love cooking with it. And what we did, if you remember, is we took this wonderful balsamic vinegar and we've done a reduction, which basically just meant we brought it to a boil and let it boil for 3 minutes. So not a hard thing at all.
Exactly.
But as it boils down, it becomes sweeter and it just enhances those tones. And then we're going to put it on this wonderful grilled steak. And vegetables. So you can see here we've got our strip steak all grilled up, and I'm just going to do beautiful. Look how that's. We actually tested this. Tested the temperature to 145, which is a medium rare. And then we give it the beauty rest, and then it comes on up to probably a 150, 155.
And we want to remind everybody, even after you're done cooking it or you take it off the heat, beef continues to cook.
It does.
So if you like it a little bit rare, take it off a little sooner, give it some beauty rest, and it should come up to where you want it to be. So.
And then to plate this, all we're going to do is put these strips right down the middle of my platter, and you could do this at a large platter depending how many people you were serving. Just put them right up real pretty on there. And
that looks horrible.
Here comes the fun part. See these beautiful grilled, remember our yellow squash? We're just going to lay it there. And then we've got some pretty zucchini squash all grilled up. Remember again, all we did was olive oil that a little bit. And
put a little seasoning on it. Yeah.
So we're just going to put those around there. And then the final touch. Will you move that board out?
I'd be glad to, yeah.
Okay,
since you're going to feed me, I'll move anything you want me to move.
Here we go. Now, we've all heard maybe of umami.
Right.
Umami is the fifth taste.
Okay.
We know we have sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. Umami is savory, all right? So umami happens when you put something like a balsamic reduction right over those vegetables.
My mouth is watering.
Isn't
is that umami?
Absolutely. If your mouth starts watering when you think about aged cheeses or wonderful Italian sauces, things like balsamic, absolutely, that's umami. Then we're just going to take a little bit. I have some fresh thyme here. You could use oregano.
Sure.
And you just sprinkle that on top of there too. And that is ready to eat.
I know you guys, I've got the coolest job in the world. We were talking about this off camera. I get to do a lot of really cool stuff, and I get to meet a lot of really cool people. And eat. Something else we were talking about. Let's talk about this real quick. We've got about a minute left with everybody for the day. Go to Kansas Beef Council's Facebook page, which is just basically Facebook.com/Kansas Beef. And we've got a little deal that we're trying to do for Thanksgiving, the holidays.
Right.
If you have a holiday dish that's beef focused, go to the Facebook page of Kansas Beef. Submit that recipe. We'll get them, maybe get it cooked. We're going to bring it to Karen. There's a chance we'll invite you up and have you hang out with us and cook it up. And
absolutely. There's some great options for the holidays as we think about the holidays, whether it be Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Right.
You know, oh my gosh, I made prime rib at Christmas last year, and my kids said, "Mom, that has to be a new tradition."
Right.
So every year now, I'll be making prime rib for the Christmas holiday. So.
And over the next couple of weeks, you'll see Karen and I talking about being able to kind of keep the calorie intake down over the holidays and add beef into your holiday dinners.
Absolutely. Lots of fun tips ahead.
We're going to eat. I know Kevin's behind the camera and he's wanting to eat. Yeah, he's ready to eat too. So, again, Facebook.com/Kansas Beef. Submit your recipes and we'll hopefully talk to you soon.
Very good.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
Thanks.